spiritual gangsters, what it do? Hi. Thank you for coming back to the channel. Okay, if you're new here, my name is Monte. I feel like all over the place right now. Welcome back to the channel. Okay, this is the cosmic creation of one word. If you're new here, my name is Monte, and if you're returning, like always, spiritual G's. Okay, spiritual gangsters up in here. I have a blanket, you guys, because your girl is cold. Okay, I live in Cali. It is cold as fuck right now. Okay, so it is what it is. I have a couple. I have 8 decks. I kind of know what I want to, like what we're gonna talk about, right? But I don't at the same time. There's something about you owning your sensuality, your creativity, your self-worth, like your personal power. Like somebody here needs to not be scared of that. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So I said in the earlier read, like something about yellow and orange, solar plexus, right, and sacral chakras, right? So I thought about it. I even like after the video and everything, and I'm like, because it doesn't feel like somebody's like unbalanced or needs help in that area. I mean, if you feel like you do, then by all means, right, just in case. But excuse me, confirmation, it does not feel that way. It actually feels positive, like the total opposite. It feels like you should be embracing your power and your self-worth and your creativity and your sensuality. And Spirit is telling me, like, this could be a situation where some of you are having a difficult time embracing all those things about yourself. Maybe because I just heard past traumas. So maybe because of past traumas or past situations you might have been in, right? Like maybe at one point you didn't know your worth, right? You didn't know just how powerful you were, right? If you guys hear my voice shake, it's because it's cold, bitch. Right? So you let other people like overshadow you or shut you up, or you never said anything even though you wanted to, right? But you never did. You're just like, meh. When you knew you carry, like, that's the solar plexus, right? Like your self-power, your self-worth, your, knowledge, wisdom, those kind of things, right? So you carry all those things. You just didn't believe in yourself, right? Or you didn't believe that you had them, or that you were capable of such, like, of loving yourself, or others love you, or things like that, right? So that's what Spirit is coming through, saying that you always had that. You've always had your personal power, yourself. I have notes. That's why if you see me looking down, I have notes. Your personal power, your self-worth, your wisdom, things you're scared of. Okay? I feel like that's why the solar plexus and the sacral chakras are coming up a lot right now, because it's things that you want to do, but you're just choosing not to take the leap of faith. Thank you, Spirit. Oh my God. Okay. So this little short film popped up. I don't know. Spirit's talking me through movies, y'all. But it was like 30 minutes, right? And it's called The Alchemist, right? And it's Pablo, I think his name was. I don't remember. Um, but in a dream, they tell him it's time to get up to go to the pyramids of Egypt. Okay. And he's like, what in the heck? And he lives in Spain. Thank you, Spirit. He lives in Spain. But he keeps having like this reoccurring dream that he needs to go to the pyramids in Egypt, right? But he doesn't know why or how. And he has a flock of sheep, but he doesn't want to leave them there. But he has a favorite one. Her name is Luna, right? And so he tells her, like, that's his only person that he talks to, right? The person, the sheep that he talks to. And so he's like, I'm gonna go to a gypsy woman and ask her what this dream means. And when he gets there, she already knows what's up. She's a gypsy woman. She already knows what's good. So she's like, yeah, such and such, you need to go to the pyramids. You need to fulfill your destiny. He's like, whoa, how'd you know that? Right, whatever. So he takes off. He goes. But while there, like, he meets somebody and they steal his money. So now he's left with no money. He has nothing. And he's on his way to these pyramids. And now, right, no money, no food, no water in the desert. And he runs into a shop that is filled with crystals, lapis lazuli, clear quartz, rose quartz, amethyst, just, oh my God. I was just like, oh my God, yes. So something very significant about what I'm saying, okay? So I hope you're paying attention. And so the guy that owns the shop he's like, what are you doing here, or whatever? And he's like, oh, somebody stole my money. But he's like, why are you, he started to clean the crystals because they were dirty. And he's like, well, if you clean the crystals, then I'll pay you for it. I'll give you a job. And so he got back on his feet, whatever, right? But the guy that owned the crystal shop told him, I had a dream once too. I can't remember what his dream was, right? But when it was time to take that leap of faith to that dream, he was like, I didn't. I did this instead. Like, he opened that crystal shop. But he told him, but I regret it every day. Well, not regret it, right? But I think about how I didn't take that leap of faith. And so he embarked again. But while he was on his way, he left with a group this time, right? And so when he was on his way, he saw a guy reading a book. And he's like, what are you reading? I've been seeing you the whole way here reading this. And he was like, I'm looking for an alchemist. And he's like, when we get there, I'm going to look for this alchemist because he has the elixir of life, right? And he was like, huh, I'm looking for that alchemist too. And so basically they were talking to each other, but they were on the same mission, looking for this alchemist, because they each carried something that was of value. They had a purpose. They had a mission. Right? They had, thank you, Spirit. They had something to accomplish. They didn't know what it was. And they didn't even know at the time, like, why they really needed to talk to that alchemist, or why he needed to go to the pyramids, or why he had this elixir of life. The dream only showed when the alchemist comes into his dreams and tells him, Santiago, thank you, Spirit, that's his name, you gotta get up and go to the pyramids. But he realized that in the dream, when he gets to that pyramid, there's like a full treasure of gold. Okay, period. And so he's looking for this alchemist, but as he's looking for him, he meets a girl. No, I'm sorry, before he left and left his flock behind, the king of Salem told them that he would take care of his flock, especially his main one. He had a main sheep who he loved so much. Her name was Luna. And the king told him, he was like, don't worry about it. I'll take care of her and the flock, and they'll be here when you come back. I skipped that part, sorry. And so, when he's working at the crystal shop, he had worked there for a cool minute, and he met a girl named Fatima. They fell in love and everything, right? So, due to love, Santiago didn't want to continue to the pyramids. And so the alchemist that pops in his dreams comes in full form right in front of him. He ain't in the dream no more. He's looking at him. And he's like, you have to go. And he was like, I don't want to. I met Fatima. I love her. I want to be here with her. He was like, you'll only be happy with her 1 year. Because the rest of the years, you're going to continue getting restless because your mission is going to keep calling you. It's going to continue to tell you, like, come on now, we got to go. And this person's like, I'm sorry, and Santiago's like, 3 years is fine. I love her. I don't want to leave her. I'm not going anywhere. And so, I can't remember what the alchemist said next, but the basically Santiago sacrificed the love that he had 12 for Fatima and went on his journey. Okay? So when he finally got to the pyramid, there's always the devil, huh? The one that had stole his money went and stole that treasure chest. And Santiago couldn't believe that he had made it all the way there, right? And nothing happened. And the alchemist popped in again and told him. Like, it all happened like in the blink of an eye, because the alchemist told Santiago, I'm only going to be with you 7 days. But to you is only going to feel like 1. But always remember, I walk with you. The alchemist told Santiago this. Oh, I have a side note. Hold on. So, the alchemist told Santiago this. So when that guy came in and stole, right, the alchemist came back in. And Santiago was like, where's the treasure? Where is the chest? And he was like, it was stolen. But what he doesn't know is that there's nothing in it. Right? And so he looks over and he sees the treasure chest. And right when he's about to open it, the movie stops. That's it. That's the end of the movie. And it's because the beginning part of the movie is literally when he's opening that, and he just sees coins and coins and coins. Right? So basically what this is telling you is like, you were always gonna end up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you went through hell and high water, right? But at the end of the day, you were gonna always end up where you were supposed to end up, which is exactly where you're at right now. I don't really remember this scene. Spirit just reminded me this. So this is going to be significant for some of you, I think. Not everybody. Okay, this is not for everybody. Only take it if it really fits, okay? In the movie, because I was making a coffee, so I wasn't, like, I was listening to it, but I couldn't see, right? But I heard that while the alchemist was with Santiago, like, some armed guys were gonna attack them, right? And the alchemist told the attackers, like, no, You can't attack him. He's an alchemist. And then they were like, that boy? Because it was, his name's Santiago, right? But he was like, that boy? And he was like, yes, he holds great power. Behold his power, he said. He said, Santiago, believe in yourself and turn into the wind and show these men what the desert is about. 555 on my time. And Santiago was like, to win? How would I even? He's like, he didn't say anything else. Somehow, some way, Santiago turned into the wind. Okay, so there are some of you that are like shapeshifters, powerful alchemists, like it's like you're like the combination pizza. You know how the combination pizza has green pepper, yellow pepper, red pepper, onion, red onion, white onion, sausage, ham, olives, mushrooms. Like, that's you. You're the motherfucking what's it called? I forgot already. Wow, dude. Like, I don't even know why. Like, I looked up the solar plexus, right, and the sacral chakras just to see, like, what different people would say and things like that, right? And then I would make my own interpretation of how I see it fits in combined, right? In the reading. And I wrote personal power. That was the very first one I wrote. First sacral, the solar plexus. Self-worth and wisdom. Things that you're scared of, So, again, right? When he was about to open that chest, when he was about to get it, it got stolen from him. When he met his love, he had to sacrifice it to go continue on his mission. He left his flock behind. But what he didn't know is that even before Santiago meeting the alchemist officially, right? The alchemist was already there. The alchemist was Luna, the sheep. The alchemist was the king of Salem that took care of his sheep. Fatima, to show him love. How sometimes things you have to sacrifice things. The thief. The lessons, right? Those are lessons that we learn, right? These are all those things when you come to an understanding of them. Right? Thank you, Spirit. Like, the art of detachment is like crazy on some of y'all. Like, oh, wow, most of you have mastered that. And this is not to say, right, that you, like, if you meet somebody, because I think we are going to talk about love, y'all, okay? So, because I was channeling 2 songs. I don't know if we're going to talk about love, but I have 2 songs that I channeled today. Yeah, for like a good amount of you. You got it all. You got it on lock. Like, this is not to say, right, if you meet your person, you're going to be like, ew, no, get away, stop. No, that's not what you do. You invite, right? But then you also know that if that person, you also know and are okay with that, if that person does not get to come in this next step that God has for you, you're cool with it. You understand the purpose. That's literally what I just heard. You understood the purpose. Ooh, now I'm hearing, what is it? She understood the assignment. Yeah, you understood the assignment. You're like, period. You understood the assignment. And now, so for with the solar plexus, that's what I'm getting. It's basically, don't be scared of your dreams. That's what I'm getting with that alchemist. Like, the little Santiago didn't even have to go to that gypsy for that gypsy to tell him that he had to go to those pyramids. Like, he knew he had to go to those, again, like the alchemist said, well, it's going to continue bugging you until you do something about it, until you do the right thing about it. And so, whatever you're thinking, right, just don't be scared, right? Because that's what the devil wants us to do, right? He wants us to be scared. He wants us to, like, not take that leap of faith because he knows that we're going to kick ass at it, right? He don't want you out here being in your power, because then that knows exactly who the fuck you are, right? That you love yourself, that you don't need nobody else to love you. Is it nice? Fuck yeah. Do you need it? Hell no. Right? You've mastered that codependency on other people. Whatever it might have been, on however it might have been, like, it don't matter. You learn now, again, like Santiago, right? He met the girl, he loved her, this, that. And he was willing to just sacrifice 3 years of happiness with her, right? Until it was time for him to leave her. But then after, he said, nah. So he sacrificed love. Okay? And I don't know why, but Spirit is putting this in my head. I remember, like, about a year ago, probably. I don't know if she still has it up there. When I first started seeing readings, right? Like, when I started having my spiritual awakening. I don't know why this is important, okay? But yeah. I'm hearing, just remember it's important to be obedient, okay? Like, about a year ago, when I first started seeing readings, I was really, really, like, on, what, Amaji Got the Tea here on YouTube. And I remember, right, in some of her YouTube videos, she had her boyfriend on there, right? But I remember, too, she came on camera as well saying that she felt bad because, you know, she broke up with her boyfriend, but it was because, you know, spirit, right? Spirit guided her to do so. For what, like, again, it's hard. I don't want to say, like, oh, it's all thanks to God. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. Not at all. What I'm saying is, like, she was guided to do so the same way as Santiago was about Fatima, right? So maybe, like, the situation with her was, like, maybe her boyfriend wasn't going to allow her to continue to rise like the person she is meant to rise as, right? That she was going to do amazing things, but maybe he wasn't going to be able to go with her. The same as Santiago, right? So she knew what she had to do, right? Yeah, so I felt hella bad. I was like, keep your head up, girl. But I don't know why, but maybe that's the situation that's happening, right? Or that's something that you've mastered. And again, we're human, right? We feel, okay? And just like Maji, you know, she felt bad. She felt bad. So, because it's time and everything you share with a person, you know, that you don't want to let them go. And this doesn't have to be like a boyfriend or girlfriend type of situation, okay? It could be a friend. It can be a colleague, I just heard. I don't know. But, you know, sometimes people got to go because you got to continue to keep it moving, keep pushing, right? Keep getting to that pot of gold. Okay, because you going to get it, period, right? But the process is going to be longer the more you hang on to whoever you need a release. Okay? So just knowing your self-worth and your wisdom. Now, also your creativity. Okay? Whatever you're like, oh, I want to do this. Oh, and I want to do that. Oh, and I want to do this. Fuck, I have like 5 ideas. So I'm feeling someone's sacral chakra, that motherfucker is on fire. That one is litty. For real. I don't know why I just saw like a burst of orange. Like just splat. You know when you hit like a paintball gun and it just splats? That's literally what I saw. That shit's on fire. That shit is litty. So again, your creativity. Don't say things like, oh, fuck, I have like 5 ideas and I know I can knock all of them out. Fuck, but I don't have money, and I need this to do that idea. I need to go buy this, and this to do that idea too. And I'm broke as fuck. Never mind. That is not the attitude to have. Trust me. Make some shit work. Make some shit work. Like I've said in previous videos. Right, the motherfuckers be commenting on here like, oh my God, your reading resonated so much, but the noise, but your kids, but da-da-da-da. That's what I got to work with. And at the end of the day, if the message is resonating, you shouldn't give a damn about my kids screaming in the background. Would I want it silent how it is right now? Fuck yeah. But I ain't got it like that. So I'm working with what I got to work with, but I'm doing it, right? I'm not like, oh my God. People keep saying that the kids and the kids and the kids. I'm just not going to do videos no more because, I mean, my kids are always home. So then I'm just not going to make videos. And then that way, you know, people are not complaining about the noise. And I'll just give up. No, I'm still on here. You see what I'm saying? That part. Period. Okay. Also, something here about the womb. We've been picking a lot. What the hell? We've been picking up a lot on pregnancy, kids. Okay. Hey, don't look at me. Okay, I'm just the messenger. Because then I heard the womb, the creation of life. I feel if you don't have kids, your very first kid is going to be a spiritual baby all day. You know what I'm saying? Gifts on top of gifts on top of gifts. That's what I saw. Like that. Yeah, if you don't have babies, you're going to have a spiritual baby. And if you have kids, most of them are going to have something. They're going to have some type of gift. Knowledge, I just heard. The gift of knowledge, of knowing. Right? Insights. I heard gardening. Herbalist. Right? A healer, I just heard. Okay. So, I'm not offending anybody. Okay? And I ain't judging nobody neither. Hey, you had to do whatever it is that you thought you had to do to survive. Trust me. If anything, I understand. Okay? So ain't no judgment over here. But for those of you like divine feminines or my ladies in the collective, okay? Ooh, bro. I ain't even said it yet. That were promiscuous, like extremely promiscuous, okay? And you're not now, right? You have cleansed your temple, like, no, that's not the journey right now, right? But that was that journey back then. I'm being told to let you know to embrace your sensuality. Because you're more, where's that? I heard because you're more than just hips and thighs. And then bang, I literally saw 1, 2, 3 when I heard this, right? So maybe you're the kind of girl, right, that has like a voluptuous body. Your body is very well shaped. And maybe you're the kind of person that always got a lot of male attention because of your pretty face, I'm hearing, or the way your body is, right? So you took advantage of every attention you got. This is going back to that self-worth, right? The solar plexus. Maybe you didn't have it, right? And so maybe now that might be something that you're scared of, right? Because you're like, nah. I mean, hell, I wasn't doing it because I was having a good old time. I was doing it because of this, that, and the other, right? But I feel like you're confusing the situation. It's not that deep, right? You embracing your body and your skin and your hair and your nails and everything, it's you loving up on you. That's all that is. The fact that other motherfuckers in these streets can't keep their fucking tongue in their mouth, that's their problem. You have mastered the art of detachment, boo-boo. So therefore, motherfuckers like that don't even get a hello to come your way. Because you ain't about that. That's not the type of time you're on right now. You've been there, done that. It's like, you good? I'm cool. I'm waiting on my person. God has somebody for me, and I'm waiting for that person. So you see the difference, right? Maybe before you were a little reckless with it because you didn't give a fuck, right? If you were here or not here. Because nobody cared. It didn't matter to anybody. Nobody gave a fuck about you. You gave a fuck about hella people, right? But now, you see what I'm trying to say? So there's there's a difference now with it. Okay? And so with it being lit, I feel like, again, what I said earlier about that King of Wands, knowing what to do with his wand. And I've said it in other readings before, that I felt like some of you were already doing the do with your person. And so that could also be why your sacral is so damn lit. Because you're doing it with the correct person. Oh my God, bitch. You're sharing that intimate moment with the correct person. You're not sharing it you're not giving it just to anybody that never even probably don't even know what a sacral chakra is, right? Therefore not balanced, therefore not lit, right? And that includes you, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? I don't want nobody I'm not trying to come down your throat and be like, you didn't know. No, that's not what I'm saying. None of us knew. There's a lot of people that when I see readings and things like that, and sometimes they share their story, there's a lot that are on this journey and know nothing about the Bible, know nothing about, that are really just have no clue because they don't grow up like that, right? And obviously, if you grow up in a chaotic dynamic, like a family dynamic or living with somebody toxic or karmic, right? Even more, you are not gonna know nothing about God, right? You end up in the streets, or you end up in jail, or you end up homeless, right? However, and you're doing whatever it is you gotta do to survive, because you're like, fuck that. I'm not trying to die out here. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do. And it's crazy I just said that because right before I started this reading, I just got done watching The Pursuit of Happiness. If you guys have not watched it, go watch it. I'll tell you this. It's on Prime, but you have to pay for it like $4. But it's free on another app called Pluto. But there's just hella commercials if you guys are interested. Bro, when I tell you perseverance is like this guy's name. And he was homeless. He was sleeping in a shelter. He slept on BART. He slept in the bathroom of the BART station. No money, nowhere to live. His wife abandoned him, and he had a child to look after. He was with his kid, hopping around everywhere. And he was going to something to become a stockbroker. But while he was training for that, it was an internship. Therefore, he wasn't getting paid. And while he was doing that, he was homeless, and nobody knew. He got hit by a car, like so much shit. And he got the position and became a multi-millionaire. He never gave up on what he believed in. He was gonna be a stockbroker. It's like everybody puts in an application, 20 are picked, right, to do the internship. Out of those 20, only one of them gets the job, and he got it. Why do you think that is? You hear that plane? I hope y'all can hear it. That was a plane, bitch, that just flew over my house. Who needs more confirmation than that? You were always meant to go up. You were always going to find that treasure. You were always going to find this divine person. I just realized something too. With all these blessings, right, that I've been saying that Spirit's going to bless you within this, it definitely sounds like money is involved. Love is involved. Children are involved. You know what I just heard? Living spaces. I don't remember what that's from. But maybe you're going to move. Maybe where you live is very small. And you're like, dang, I wish I just an extra room. Maybe you just have a 1-bedroom apartment or a little studio. And you're curled up there with all your kids. Right? And all you're doing is praying. Because he did too. He prayed. He went to church. Okay? Never losing hope. Never losing faith. Keep going. He even ended up in jail the day that he was supposed to have that interview. He was painting his house, so he had like his pants were full of paint, everything. He had a tank top. He didn't have a t-shirt on. And he went to jail for not paying taxes on some tickets. And so he wasn't going to get out till the next morning, and he had his interview. And he showed up to the interview like that. And he still got that interview. He still got that job, sorry. Okay? So there is something here, like you doing the do with the correct person. If you're not doing anything, okay, then it's that, right? The moment So, like the moment that you are, it's because you're going to be doing it with the correct person, is what I'm trying to say. If you're not doing anything, right? So then obviously you're not out here doing what you were doing before, right? Why? Because you understand now your self-worth, and you don't need it. Before you thought you needed it, but you didn't even need it back then. You definitely don't need it now that you're on your journey, right? You're on your path. And so, but if you are, then yeah, you're doing it with the correct person. Okay? So I'm just going to give it to you for the ones that are not and the ones that are. So those were the ones that are not. So I don't want you to be scared. Okay? 111, as I said that, like, I don't want you to be scared of doing that, because you're going to be doing it with the correct person, because Spirit's going to tell you. Spirit will let you know 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Spirit will let you know when it's divine timing. Okay? You're going to know. Okay? You guys are going to align perfectly, I'm hearing. Okay? And again, for the ones that are, that's the reason why it's so freaking lit. Why I saw that. Because you're doing both. You're being creative, right? And you're doing that with the correct person. And I think I don't remember if I said that in my last reading. Not the one I did this morning, but the one before. The one where you were a little shack. That I said that, you know, when you and your person do that, it's not just doing the do and then, all right, good night. No. I can't even explain just how, like, spiritual it is. Es casi una experiencia religiosa. Isn't that a Enrique Iglesias song? Tener la boca tuya merece una aleluya. Es una experiencia religiosa. He's talking about basically how it is like to be in bed with his partner, to sleep with his partner. But he's saying like it's so amazing that it's like a religious experience. So that's what I'm saying. I can't just say like just how spiritual that is. Okay? So yeah, the womb, something about the womb, the creation of life. Okay. There's something. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So for those of you that are kind of avoiding like being sensual because you were always sensualized, the other word, right? You're being told to do it. I'm not saying like have your things all out and your ass all, no, right? I'm not saying all that. That's not sensual. Okay? And I'm not saying to be out here with like little, you know, tight dresses, or, I mean, hell, if you want to, by all means. Okay? But that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying embrace your body type. I'm getting the seductress from Yemaya's deck. Let me see. What was it? Yep, right here. This one. This is what I just saw. Okay. So, yeah, like embrace it is what I'm hearing. Embrace it. Because I feel like you're not gonna come across, well, I'm not gonna say you're not gonna come across douchebags, because those are everywhere. Right? But not as often. Not as often. Okay? So embrace that and because you're already doing it, and you're doing it with grace. Because that's what I heard, doing something with grace. So you see the difference, right? again, like I said, I'm not trying to say anything about how you used to do things. So maybe you've had episodes where you haven't been the most gracious in your past, right? For things that you've chosen to do. And then now you are. Now you are. Like, okay, let's say for example, right? If you're like that Ochun card and you come across a douchebag, right? You won't even entertain that. You won't even entertain the mamacita, all that stupid ass shit. Like, you're not gonna entertain that. Maybe before that would call your attention, right? But now you'll take that, but from your person. You'll take a hey baby from your person. You'll take a ooh, my baby look good from your person. Okay, not from someone that just wants to take from you. And so again, because you've mastered the art of detachment, you won't even give that the time of day. Okay? Oh, thank you, Spirit. I was wondering where that was from. So my last one is, I feel like, I don't think this is a destiny swap, right? Somebody trying to attempt to do that. But I feel like somebody is trying to attempt to do what you do. Like, for example, like, let's just say you have a mean shoe game, right? Heels, boots, sneakers, huaraches, sandals, like whatever, right? You have a mean shoe game, bitch, right? And you get compliments due to that because, again, your shoe game is like unreal. And there is somebody that is trying to copy that. I don't know why. I do not know why. I don't know why. Maybe it'll come out. The reason why I say it, it's because I saw this short on my feed, right? And it was Kendall Jenner. You know, she's like a supermodel, right? But that's not what caught my attention, because I don't even care for them like that. But on the bottom, it said it can never be duplicated. So I was like, okay. And so they were saying in that little short that when you buy some couture shit, right? Like literally on the runway, that's it. Nobody else can purchase that again. Nobody else can buy it, right? Nobody can duplicate it and then wear it out and be photographed in it or something. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, because I feel like when you they said that when you buy something off the runway that's couture, like you pay some type of fee or something, like it's exclusivity fee or some shit, right? Hold on, I'm looking for that song. Okay. Yeah, so there's something about exclusivity, right? So if you buy it, it's yours, you own it, this is you. You have the rights, it belongs to you, nobody can take it. And you can even sue, I think, if for like whatever reason somebody did duplicate it, yeah. And so there's something about that. This is something about that. Or like, or you know how there's like YouTubers and stuff like that that are always on here saying like, hey, there's a fraud on TikTok that says they're me, but it's not me. Don't get scammed, you know, warning their viewers, right? Or maybe some shit like that, right? Because that's another person pretending to be you and gain something from being you. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. There's something about that. So the song I channeled is called Shot Clock by LMA. 2018 can be significant. So it says 24 seconds. Yeah, you better not stop. You got 24 seconds. Can you beat the shot clock? What you waiting? Or look, daddy, I ain't got that much time. You seem anxious, you seem adamant, but you ain't pressed my line. Wondering why? No, you ain't shy. I'ma say bye. But I know I won't think twice. Better let go of your pride. Do it now. When a ninja pull up on me, tell that ninja back. Don't you know all of these ninjas wish that they could bag that? I'm just saying, boy, you're playing. You're gonna let it wind down. You got 24 seconds and it's starting right now. Shot clock. Like, don't sleep. You gonna miss your opportunity. Pick up your speed, ninja. You gonna miss your opportunity. 5 years of dating, tired of being patient. What the you waiting for? Yeah, it's a lot of ninjas hating, and I don't entertain them. But damn, you gotta give me more. I know you ain't really trying. Oh, if you don't want it like me, hold on. What she say? You gotta give me more. She says, oh, if you don't want it like me, I could think of about 100 things I could be doing right now than wasting my time on you. Okay, since you gotta have it your way, I'ma start that clock on you. We gon' see what's up. When the ninja pull up on me, tell him ninja is bad. Okay, you got 24 seconds. Yeah, she says that again. Okay, so that was one. It's called Shot Clock by LMA. Damn. I feel like this was like, was this part of the read earlier where I was saying that this masculine has one foot in, right? But then he gets into fear, and then that foot he has in the door, he takes that one out. This is what this is giving, this shot clock. Like, I feel like you're getting tired. You're getting tired of waiting for whatever masculine this is. Like, I feel like you understand the journey, right? But you're not going to sit and wait forever, is what it's giving. Okay, so this one is called It Must Have Been Love by the Roxettes. In 1992 could be significant here. It says, it must have been love, but it's over now. Lay a whisper on my pillow. Leave the winter on the ground. I wake up lonely. There's air of silence in the bedroom all around. Touch me now. I close my eyes and dream away. It must have been love, but it's over now. It must have been good, but I lost it somehow. It must have been love, but it's over now. From the moment we touched till the time had run out. Make believing we're together, that I'm sheltered by your heart. But in the outside, I've turned to water, like a teardrop in your palm. And it's a hard winter's day. I dream away. It must have been love, but it's over now. It was all that I wanted. Now I'm living without. It must have been love, but it's over now. It's where the water flows. It's where the wind blows. It must have been love, but it's over now. It says, it must have been love. It must have been good, but I lost it somehow. She repeats that like hella times. Yeah, she repeats that shit hella times. So, I don't know. This is giving me two things. Like, this is giving me that either you are going to say goodbye to this person. Maybe that's the reason why I was bringing up Maji's situation. Because somebody is being guided to release somebody. And you might still love this person. Okay. It must have been good, but I lost it somehow. It must have been love, but it's over now. She says, make believing we're together, that I'm sheltered by your heart. But in the outside, I've turned to water like a teardrop in your palm. Yeah, like, okay. I feel like this is somebody that... Now I'm getting past person energy. Maybe you, again, okay, thank you, Spirit. It's a past person. It's a past person. It's a past person. You know what I'm hearing? Just to use the tarot. Wow, I'm hearing just to use the tarot. I'm gonna listen. Just the tarot. Oh, the sun is on the bottom of the deck. Just the tarot. Okay. Just the tarot. What? Yeah. Bro. And at the split, the King of Wands. What did I tell you about that danging King of Wands from earlier? It's because probably, y'all, because I've been talking for like an hour. Okay. I feel like that it must have been love, but it's over now. It's a past person. And the shot clock, like you're telling your masculine, like, bro, you better... All right now. The Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords. Yeah, like, yeah, I feel like maybe you might be getting anxious, right? Like, you're just like, yeah, like, bro. Like, everything we do, I'm hearing everything we do is amazing. The hell? Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. So we got this motherfucker with the chariot. That song, It Must Have Been Love, But It's Over Now. It's a song from your person. Okay? Because it says, oh yeah, hold on. It must have been love, but it's over now. Make believe we're together, that I'm sheltered by your heart. But in the outside, I've turned to water like a teardrop in your hand. I feel like your past person probably was under the illusion that they thought that you were good. They were going to do this to you. And then be able to still come back and be in this energy. Or maybe now they're feeling, right, what they did to you, and they can't stand this right here, what's happening to them, so they want to come and rush in. And since, again, you've mastered the art of detachment, you're probably, again, like I said, right, you come across a douchebag, and what do, collective? You don't even entertain it. Yeah, justice. And the Knight of Cups. I'm hearing like a message of romance, a message, yeah, like somebody coming in to give you a real motherfucking cup, right? He's like, here, boo-boo, drink a little something. And that's your justice, to get a real one, right? That's your justice. I feel like, okay, if you talk to this person, every time you talk to this person, I just got really fucking cold. And I told you, right, it's been cold, but I've been chilling because I had a blanket. But I just got the chills, and I feel like that's how you are to this person. Like, just cold, bitch. Just, we got the King of Cups, but I don't like how it, or maybe, yeah, exactly. Don't mind my nails, you guys. I swear I painted him today, and then I did dishes, and it all went to shit. But yeah. Okay? Yeah, and so this person might be feeling some type of way. Maybe this King of Cups is in hermit mode, you know, doing I just heard introspect. The Three of Swords. Yeah, what did I say? Maybe you're cold as fucking ice. Maybe you're giving this bitch the same dose of their own medicine. Right? Maybe whenever you do talk to this person, or if you talk to, however you talk to this person, I feel like you guys communicate in some way, shape, or form. I'm not saying that y'all on the phone like, hey, what it do? How's your day going? Like, nah, it ain't even that type of party. But there's some type of communication. Okay? But this person is going through some shit, bitch. Okay? This person is going through it. Yeah, with this devil energy, dude, and the Ten of Swords, like, I feel like this person has the Ten of Swords on his back, the Three of Swords in his heart, right? And he's still in fucking devil energy, dude. But I also feel that he is beating the crap out of this ex. Okay? And that's why this ex wants to come rushing towards you. But again, this is like what I was saying earlier, right? Yeah, see, look, the Five of Cups. They're sad, depressed, lonely, I'm hearing, scared. Spooked. I just heard spook. Spook. Yeah, they're... You know what I'm getting? Like, you see her just looking at the cups, right? And I get like, fuck. Look at the mess I made. Because she's looking at these cups right here. I don't know why my camera doesn't want to... You see how she's just staring at these cups here? She's just like, fuck. I fucked that up. Fuck, I fucked it up. I fucked it up. I fucked it up. Because you want nothing to do with this bitch. Nothing. You want nothing to do with this person. Like, nothing. You want nothing to do with them. Yeah, judgment. This person's under judgment. Bro, I don't want to say that word. I don't even know what that means. Hold on. Because I heard this person's under persecution. But... what I honestly feel is that this person is stuck. They were rushing towards you because they were hoping that you were that extra deck, like I said earlier, right? And you're not. You're like that cute boxed one, right? They're both cute, okay? I'm gonna be watching and be like, you don't like my decks? That's all I use up in here. But yeah, this person's like, bro, this person's getting their ass handed to them. They can't handle it. They can't handle the punishment that's happening. Meanwhile, this was you. You got it, right? You were able to handle it. I feel this motherfucker's a bitch. I can't say it any other way. Like, how you do it, huh? How you do it? You started from 0. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Yeah, you started from 0 all over again. And you got a couple of masters under your belt. Alchemist, herbalist, healer, seer, psychic, medium, truth teller, truth speaker, same shit, right? Yeah, these are things I'm hearing, y'all. Like, a powerful manifester, a shapeshifter, a bender of wind, air, fire. And this bitch thought that they were going to be able to come back in and put their karma onto you. When you clearly already did the work. Right? This person can't handle it, dude. Bro, the lovers. Yeah. That's why this right here is giving that movie The Pursuit of Happiness. Right? You started with 0, with nada, nothing. And ahorita you're about to have a lot. That could be another reason why this person is coming in. Okay? So, I hope, at the end of the day, you can do what you want. But I hope you ain't taking whoever the fuck this is back. It's a no, dice Linda. It's a no. Okay? It's a no. It's a fuck no. It's what it is. Because this is going back to what I was saying, right, of letting go of people that we've spent so much time with, that we have grown to love and care about, right? And we know that we have that, like, again, Santiago and Fatima, right? He had a higher calling, he had a higher purpose. And that meant that he had to detach himself from Fatima, even if he loved her. Okay? And so this could be a situation that is happening to this person. Okay? It's not that he has a higher calling or anything like that, but he knows that he has to detach from you. He knows that he can't go where you're going. This person knows. I just keep saying he just for easy speak, y'all, but I'm just saying this person knows that they can't go. And they're like, I'm hearing they're forcing themselves on. They're like, bitch, I'm going because I'm going. I'm putting on my seatbelt on this train and I'm already on. And Spirit's like, you gonna do it or am I gonna do it? And I feel like you're doing it. I feel like you are. That's why you got your person coming in. Because you handled business. You took care of shit. You took care of what needed to be taken care of. Right? So, again, going back to that self-love, right? And the sacral chakra, the sensuality and everything. Like, you took care of business. And now you know how and what and how to do it. Right? So now you won't be busting it wide open just for the hell of it. No. 10-10 as I said that. Like, no. You're going to be doing it with the correct person. Okay? You're going to be loving on the correct person. And the correct person is going to be loving on you, bitch. You got the victory. Bro, didn't this card come out in the extra deck earlier? Victory. Victory. Yeah, you got the victory, honey. You got it. It's you all the way. Yeah, because look, we got the 5 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, because this bitch was trying to win at all costs. Again, I'm already on this train. I'm just about to put my seatbelt because I'm going to. Right? At all costs. No. I don't know what I saw. The King of Wands and the King of Pentacles. We're going to keep pulling. Hold on. The 10 of Wands. I knew it. The King of Pentacles is giving what it gives me most of the time. Okay, I don't want to say because I'm not trying to offend anybody, but it's just giving me that. And the King of Pentacles is falling right underneath the Devil. Okay. So whoever this person is can be appearing. Confirmation. Can be appearing like they have money, but they ain't got a motherfucking thing. They don't have shit. They don't. Again, like I said, if you are in some type of communication with this person, you see this person, whatever, this person appears like, you know, they got it together. They're cool. They're the King of Pentacles. This person might have tried to come in on some lustful energy. The King of Wands is normally a lustful energy. Okay? So this person would have tried, because the King of Wands is going under, I'm getting two things. Like the King of Wands is under the Chariot. So this person could have been rushing towards you on some like sexual energy. And again, playing on your past, right? Fucking losers. Things you already healed from, right? Just a fucking jackass. Just a, ugh, right? But they rushed in, and the way of rushing in towards you was like an actual energy. And again, you said no. And maybe you said something about this person's sexuality. Maybe you tell this person, okay, if this person like doesn't know what they like or knows exactly what they like and they like it all, right? You might have told this person, because I mean, you're a psychic, you're a medium, like you know what's up, right? Like that intuition. I just heard that intuition ain't no joke. But I heard it like that, like the intuition ain't no joke. So your intuition ain't no joke. So if you know who this person is, this person can be on the low, okay? And like may misuse their wand to kind of cover up the fact that they like the wand too, okay? And there could be a situation that you've been vocal about it. And I'm getting like, I'm getting somebody like you like just basically mind fuck somebody. When you said this, and this person's like, nah, hell, woo. Oh my God, I can't believe you would think that. But inside, they're like, how in the fuck did she know? So this person could have came in on some lustful energy. Okay? And it's because, again, they're carrying their own burdens now. Right? They were able to throw him up on you, right? The wounded warrior, like they were able to throw him on you, right? They weren't tripping then, right? With this Judgment and this Ace of Swords, you might have to speak some truth. We were picking that up earlier, right? About court type situations. Damn, that part made me cry so bad, dude. I can't. Like, the emotion I felt in my chest was insane. Yeah, this person could be actually in a very lustful energy, and not just with you. I feel very promiscuous. Okay, very. Yeah, the eight of swords. It's this okay. So you got the 10 of swords, right? And then the 6 of wands, and then the 8 of swords. This is this person's karma. You're having a victory while this motherfucker's in the 10 of swords and then the 8 of swords, possibly going to jail. And I just, wow, thank you, Spirit. And didn't I just tell you that the Judgment card and the Ace of Swords card was giving me that? Like, it was giving me court, some type of court situation? The Page of Cups, yeah. This is what this motherfucker wants to offer you, a fishy cup. No, thank you. I'm cool. I don't need nobody to be giving me no cup, especially one with a fish in it, bitch. I'm cool. You see how she's even like leaning back against that rock? She's like, oh, no. Yeah. We'll see if it comes out. Because I am getting something else with this King of Wands and the Chariot. But yeah, the Two of Pentacles. Okay. So you know how I was saying, like, I use it as an example, right? Like with that copycat energy that I was picking up on. Like I said, like if you have a mean shoe game, right? And this is what I was going to say about this King of Wands and the Chariot. This could be your person also. Okay? Coming in hot. Because they see you. Look at, she's like the Two of Pentacles, right? Look at her hair. Dancing, flowing. She just looks like at peace. Relaxed. Just like, maybe, like, for example, she only has 2 pentacles. Right? Probably still, owes her bills. The rent still ain't paid. There's barely any food in the refrigerator. But you couldn't tell, huh? Would you be able to tell? And is it me? Or does it look like the water is splitting down? You know how when the ocean comes up, right? And you're like, your feet are on the sand and the ocean comes up. It don't look like that. It looks like she's literally right smack in the center of it, if I'm being all the way real. So this is what I'm saying about, like, you having these powers, right? Or these capabilities. And someone sees that. Someone admires this. Or like I said, yeah, she doesn't have it all. And she's going through a really hard time. But look at her. Again, she got that mean shoe game. Right? Funny as hell. She's always laughing. She me. Do. You know what I'm saying? Someone's admiring that. I feel like whoever this person is, like, they really pay attention. So they could actually be very intuitive. Okay, this can be somebody that's very, very intuitive. Okay, this can be somebody very intuitive and quiet. So, oh, another you, because I feel like that's how you are. I feel like I channeled that before, where you're like the silent killer, right? But you're like the spiritual gangster. You don't look spiritual, right? But you're extremely spiritual. Extremely? Extreme. I don't know. Extremely powerful, extremely gifted, dude. Like, seriously. And somebody's seeing that. And this is putting this person, the other person, in the Two of Swords energy all up in their head about it. Or this could even be this King of Wands, right? Shot clock, right? If you want it, you about to miss out on your opportunity, homeboy, if you don't speak up, bitch. Or maybe they are. Like the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. So this could be somebody that's also, that has been in that wounded warrior energy, right? And it's just been having a little difficult time getting out of it. And maybe they'll tell you that. Maybe they're going to tell you, right, that they are ready for this, but they just, I'm getting that song again. Teach me how to love. Show me the way to surrender my heart. Period. The Knight of Cups. It came out anyways. And I just said it, that this could be this masculine. Teach me how to love. Show me the way to surrender my heart. Girl, I'm so lost. Seven of Cups. Yeah. This person knows you have options. Again, shot clock. She says it right. All of these ninjas want to get up on me, but I just tell these ninjas, back up. All of them wish that they could have a taste. Or she says something like that, but I'm like, nah. There's so many things I'd rather be doing right now than wasting my time with you, is what she says, right? So yeah, this person knows that. This person knows that you're out here. Look, we got the King of Cups again. This person knows that you out here looking cute, that you out here looking right, that you out here, you know what I'm saying? Looking good, okay? The Hanged Man. That's going under the Eight of Swords. Yeah, this person is utterly stuck. Wow. Bro, this person is having a massive tower. You know what I feel? I'm hearing todo se le juntó. Like, you know that saying when they say when it rains, it pours? That's literally what's happening to this person. It's like this person is getting hit left and right with all their karma, bro. And yeah, the King of Swords. This is going under the Devil, the Pentacle, and the Page of Cups. I'm telling you, look at his face. Don't you just want to punch it? Like, ugh. Look at his hand. Oh, his hand look, he looks like it's a fit, like it's balled up. We got Strength on the bottom of the deck. I feel like this is what this King of Wands sees in you. Like unbelievable strength. The Four of Pentacles, yeah. I feel like this is, okay, Two of Pentacles and then Four of Pentacles. Like little by little, but you get into the money. But I feel, you see how I was talking about that treasure chest? And that, look what she's sitting on. So this is giving like it's been hard to even get to Four of Pentacles, right? So you see she's holding it with her feet and her hand and one behind her head. Like, no, bitch, these are mine. Nobody's taking this shit away from me. right? Nobody's taking it away from me. What does that say? What y'all think? Is he gonna listen to that shot clock? And I think I channeled that, and yeah, the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups. I think I channeled out what was it? We got the Knight of Wands. This is gonna be like, I think I channeled that in a read where I said like that this masculine knows that his time is almost up, that he either has to make a decision or he knows that he's gonna like miss out on you. Four of Cups just flipped over. Yeah, I think they're scared of being rejected. I feel, okay, with this Knight of Wands, this could be somebody that says, okay, well, she talks a big game, you know, that she's this, she's that, and blah 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 and da la la. This is giving insecurity a little bit, okay? Somebody thinking that they're not good enough. Maybe you kind of are making this masculine feel a little tiny, right? But they're not. They need to get out of their fucking head. It's that the solar plexus and the sacral chakra, right? So, for example, right? If you're doing the do with this person, right, but you're being creative, and you're following through on your creativity, that's why your sacral is litty. Okay? But if this masculine is doing the do with you, right, so that low-key turns on his sacral, right, but he's not doing anything to follow what he really wants to do, like to follow his dreams, right? He wants to be with you, but he's not doing that. He knows that you are what you are. You're the real deal, right? But he's still not going. It still scares him. The Ten of Wands energy, that shit like comes back up here, right? It comes back here. And so maybe this person might tell you that maybe at some point, like they found somebody and they shot their shot and they were rejected and they didn't like that feeling, right? Maybe they're scared of rejection. Or maybe they're like, oh yeah, well, I gave somebody a chance and we dated 5 years just to find out that they cheated on me. And in that case, I felt like rejected or like not wanted, unworthy, just, you know, just like crap. So now here you come along and you're this freaking Queen of Cups, right? We saw it earlier. This Empress, this High Priestess, this Divine Feminine, right? Speaking all this wisdom, right? Letting your actions speak for themselves. Not saying, oh yeah, I do divination and I read cards and I'm a seer and I'm a psychic. You're not out here doing all that, right? And I'm hearing that's what this masculine loves most about you, that you're not a show-off. Oh no. Right? Yeah. Then we have the Four of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Like, maybe this person knows that this is where it's at, right? Like, death. The High Priestess. What's up with this death? Oh, he's got... Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, with this High Priestess, you might already know that this masculine is going to talk to you, right? This masculine is going to talk to you. They're going to tell you whatever they need to tell you with this Ace of Swords here, right? They're going to confess it. They're just going to be honest, I'm hearing. They're just going to be honest and say, hey, I know I've been like all over the place and this and this and this has been going on and you're going through your own shit and I got my shit over here and it's just like a hot ass mess. But I'm going to be real. Check this out. And then boom, 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 boom. And I feel like whatever you say is going to dead it. Like it's going to dead the whole 10 of Wands, 4 of Cups, scarcity. I'm hearing like this person's fear. Ow, confirmation. My knee popped. Yeah, it will be no more. And you'll probably even tell this person, like, damn, bruh, it took you long enough. And this person's like, what you mean? You're like, bruh, I've been knowing you were my person for like hella months now. I just been waiting on your ass to do the work. Right? Because, bruh, if you don't see me, like, I'm good to go. Where my magician at? Where my magician at? The 7 of Swords. Yeah, that ain't it. Maybe those are the kind of people that they were dealing with, like clowns, circus freaks, I just heard. I don't know. Where's my magician? Alright, final messages here, Spirit, please. Wow. Okay. The Page of Wands. Yeah. You know what I just heard? So, I just want to say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. Post Malone. So the Page of Wands fell on the side. Y'all know I don't like it when it does that. So, I was going to put it back in, but I realized why. So, there's a 7 of Swords energy, okay? That could have wanted to stop something from coming in for you, like for you to persevere, right? To be standing in your power, to be in your power, right? Somebody did not want that. Somebody tried to do anything and everything for it. And I feel like it fell on the fence, but it was going to like right up. So I feel like it felt like this, right? Because maybe they were able to postpone it a little bit. But they weren't able to stop it completely because you still persevered. Why? Because you are still getting the victory. At the end of the day, I just heard at the end of the day, the court ruled in your favor. At the end of the day, you persevered. At the end of the day, you won this victory. And right now, people are getting their asses handed to them for doing the most. And I'm not telling you this so you can be like, ha ha, that's what the fuck they get. Fuck them. Blah, blah, blah. No. Because in reality, they should have wanted to repent. I feel like I said that weird. They should have repented and asked for forgiveness the first time that they were told not to do this. But then I'm pretty sure they chose to ignore that shit, right? And maybe laughing and having fun, right? At your pain, at the cost of you, right? Oh, but the shit's not funny no more. All right, hold on. So I'm just being told to pick one from each deck I have up here. So I'm gonna do that real quick because we're already at 134. We have stay true and be in your power. Osiris and Isis, Lord and Lady of Divine Authority, period. And you know what? Not only are you being told, again, to embrace your power, right? Because that's what did I write? Something power. Personal power. Personal power, okay? And it's from Osiris and Isis, Lord and Lady of Divine Authority. Ooh. That's you and this person. you guys are going to be Lord and Lady, have like a high spiritual rank. Okay, you guys are going to carry spiritual authority. Or you guys are, yeah, you guys will have spiritual authority together. So don't question your power. Don't question your capabilities. Don't question what you know already. Okay, this is a situation where you're like, for example, you get a notebook, right? And you're like, I'm going to write down just some ideas, right? But nothing is coming into your head. And all of a sudden you just start to draw. And you're drawing something fly as fuck, right? And you're like, bitch, I didn't even know how to draw. How the fuck did I? Your creativity. It's that right there is a superpower. You want to believe it or not, that's on you. Perfect example. Thank you, Spirit. Intuitive Kev. He draws his decks. I'm pretty sure he has a little help here and there, right? But no, he draws them. He draws them. That's a gift. He's gifted amongst other gifts he carries. Right? So that is very significant. That this card, very, very point intended with what we just pulled on the tarot and what I spoke about today. We have Father God, radical rebirth. And I said it this morning, right? You are not that person you used to be. You have made a significant change in rebirth. You have, I feel like this rebirth, it's like, this is like when you graduate high school and you're going off to college type shit. You just graduated spiritual high school. And now you about to enter spiritual college. Okay? In this college, this spiritual college, right, brings in more gifts, more wisdoms, more blessings, but also more lessons, more trials and tribulations, more people wanting to bring you down. You know, what do they say? Like new levels, new devils, right? Like it comes with it. But I feel like when you get in union with this person, you're going to be definitely a fucking force to be reckoned with. Okay? So now this time, neither you nor this person or this masculine are going to be doing it alone. You guys are going to have each other. So you're going to have each other in love, respect, you know, support, spiritual support, and spiritual support. Light team, ancestors, guides. Okay? Weird. Jesus. The Tower. You avoided some type of tower. Yeah, luck was on your side. This is the number 16 with that reduces to a 7. And I just checked the bottom of the deck. We have the 6 of Swords. Yeah, okay. If you would have stayed with whoever this fucking douchebag was, this would have hit you too. Their karma would have hit you. So this is giving like, maybe your tower moment came first, right? That call. And if you didn't answer, because they were going to get a tower regardless. Okay? I feel like this person has done something unforgivable. Ooh. Interesting. Yeah. God was on your side. Your guys were on your side to get you up and out of there. Like you received that tower. You got that phone call. And you're like, yep, on my way. And you escaped this tower because not only is that a number 7, so is this. 43 reduces to a 7. So we got 77 on here. That could be significant for some of you. If it is, oof. Yeah, you avoided. If you would have stayed, you would have been paying karma that you didn't even endure. Like, you don't have that karma. You don't have karmic debt. Like, none. And you would have been paying for another motherfucker's karma. That has nothing to do with you. Magdalene's gift. Write your story. And it's so crazy. Didn't I just say when you grab a pen and a paper, you want to write stuff, but nothing comes into your mind or into your head? And I feel like you could definitely benefit from asking your connecting with your ancestors, because she is holding a feather pen, right? But I just been feeling ancestor vibes a lot lately. And y'all know, every now and then they want to communicate. And so we've had a couple of reads here. I think we had like 4 or 5 in a row that they had a lot to say to a lot of you. But I feel like maybe you're being guided to tell your story, to write your story, to open up about your story. Like I said, like, if you're scared of your, you know, your sensuality because of things you've done, you don't have to. That's what makes you you. Hello, what did I say about her? How is she portrayed? Right? How is she portrayed? And she is nothing of that nature, right? People are always gonna, like, make it seem like what we do here is not normal. It's witchcraft, it's dark, it's this, it's that, right? When obvious, we know it's not. So they're gonna call you a prostitute and a whore and a gold digger and a thief and a liar and a crazy person, right? When you know you're none of those things, right? They portrayed her that way because of the kind of knowledge and wisdom that she had. That she represents the divine feminine. She represents, I just heard immortality. Hey, maybe Mary Magdalene lives in you. Okay, let's keep going. We have Yasiji, live out loud. So again, you don't have to have fear. Okay, I feel like some of you might be, like, I think we still are in Mercury retrograde, right? So if you're in that, there could be like a lot of emotions that are coming up, right? And so, like, your okay, when I'm done, I'm gonna go to bed. Sorry, guys, I was about to pause it, but I didn't even pause it. Like, it distracted me. I don't know what I was saying. It'll come back. We have Genesis. Turbit. I can't even say it. This is a card. I don't know. What is that? The 5 of Pentacles is clarifying that card. Okay. It's going under the tower, so maybe that's what these people, my stomach itches, are experiencing at this time. Okay, this is part of their karma. Oof. I'm telling you. Yeah, they wanted to press it up against you, but you escaped this. You escaped this right here. You fucking escaped the shit out of it. Because look at this. Like, this is the 5 of Pentacles. So whatever they were trying to, like I said, right, we had the 2 of Pentacles and then the 4 of Pentacles, right? Like, you slowly moving towards your money, but you're getting there. You're moving slowly, but you're getting there, right? And this is something that somebody envies the hell out of it. The fact that you made it out, they're green with envy, bitch, and jealous. They have self-doubt. They're insecure. I'm hearing they're worried. They're scared. They're frightened. Okay? So you do exactly what you're being told to do. This is your rebirth. This is your new life, your new start right now. You can write it out and it could say and be and sound any way you want it to. Right? Because you're not going to sit there and say, oh yeah, I don't freaking know, a mother of 3, but you don't have no kids. And I work as a teacher. I am a 4th grade teacher. No, you're not. Right? You're not going to lie is basically what I'm saying. Maybe some of you are meant to write a book. Right? Because with this divine connection, I have a feeling like you and your person have like stories that people wouldn't even imagine that people actually go through, right? That it's like things that really happen in fucking life. Like maybe, for example, if there's people that are not really aware of like witchcraft, let's say, right? And you write in, there's like a whole 2 chapters. Let's say chapter 4 and 5 are all about that because you experienced that, because your mama used to do it to you. Your baby daddy does it. Whatever. And you're just talking your experience. Okay? It's something of that, but vocal. We did see the Ace of Swords. So there's something about you using your voice. Something about this masculine using their voice to confess that they love you. Okay? So, I don't even know what I'm going to title this video. Okay? I really don't know what I'm going to title this video. I hope you guys liked the video. Okay? Don't forget to hit the like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel.